shouldn't care.
So this is something that I haven't really shown a lot about me. A lot of people don't know that like I'm actually have been a serious comic fan for quite some time now. And as soon as I got back into getting back into comics, I mean, the comic company really brought that back into me. I haven't read a comic probably for a good couple of years now. I think when I decided to download the app Comic Geeks, I had issues all the way back in 2011, which would have been the last time I probably got a single issue. I want to start getting back into reading storylines that people are enjoying. Like as of right now, the Absolute series is going nuts. Like people are going crazy over Absolute Batman, Absolute Superman, Absolute Martian Manhunter, and today they just dropped Absolute Catwoman. And in terms of the Absolute universe, I now have volume 1 and 2 of Absolute Batman. I have volume 1 of Absolute Superman, Absolute Martian Manhunter volume 1. I have issue 1 of Wonder Woman, Absolute Wonder Woman. I have volume 1 of Absolute Flash that I still need to read. I got 2 books right here. I got the Absolute Catwoman here that I'm super excited to read. I actually pre-ordered this book in another variant. I decided to get the regular copy because why not? They haven't shipped that issue and I kind of want to read it. So on vlog, I'm actually going to read it live for my live reaction because I did that. I should have done that for Absolute Green Arrow. I have the first issue and I thought Absolute Green Arrow was amazing. Like I just loved how dark Green Arrow truly got and everything like that. So I thought it would be cool to do this with Absolute Catwoman to see my good reaction. Plus my mom wants to read it. She's actually a big fan of comics as well. Not as much as I am. Like she will watch the movies. She'll try to understand the lore and everything. In fact, she rewatched all the Wonder Woman movies as well. And I let her read Absolute Wonder Woman. And she's excited to read Absolute Catwoman to see what she's going to be doing as well. But the other comics that I did pick up, I was surprised they were doing a new run of this series. And I grew up with the original Ben 10, and it is Ben 10 #1. This is a different variant. I have no idea what this variant is. Okay, here we go. So I got the second printing of Ben 10. I've heard that they were doing, oh my God, they have a lot. They have a lot of variants. They got Heat Blast, they got Wild Mutt, they got Diamond Head. I was going to wait to see if they were going to drop like a volume because I've been buying more volumes in the issues because there's some storylines that's already like released. Like, I don't know if I should wait for volume 3 of Absolute Batman because there's so many out right now. I'm thinking the same way for Absolute Martian Manhunter because it's been hard to find issues 7 through 9. 10 and 11 was in the store, so there's a lot of stuff that I got to get back into when it comes to this little hobby because like there's a Ben 10 comic series with a bunch of issues that is absolutely sick. So I'm gonna go back home. I'm gonna read it live on video to get my good reaction, but if you do like this content, every Wednesday comics does release. Like next week Absolute Green Arrow does come out. So if you guys want a video like this every Wednesday with my other vlogs, comment down below because for the people that have known who I am, I mean, comics has been my life for a very, very long time. This was my childhood. Cartoon Network has literally been my childhood throughout the entirety, other than Nickelodeon with SpongeBob, Drake and Josh, and iCarly. So I'm gonna head back home. I am actually gotta be eating. I just got done with my shift. It is 12:25, so I'm gonna go back and might read these while I eat. All right, I'm back home. I'm about to go check out Absolute Catwoman. First, right off the bat, the quality in this book feels fantastic. Definitely want to compare it to like our issue right here, which if you guys want to check out our comic book company, it is Battle Cheat Comics. Links down in the description below, or a QR code might pop up. Not saying this quality is not terrible. I mean, like the material quality is fantastic, but I don't know. There's something about, okay, now that I think about it, okay, it's a little bit more flimsy than this one. This one's more compact. Okay, maybe, I don't know. It felt a little bit good. This feels a little bit better. Okay, I'll say that. But without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and check out Absolute Catwoman, and I'm gonna give you guys my reaction live here. We're in London. That's interesting. Since I'm slowly getting back in the comics, I'm getting used to all the narration boxes. What the hell? Okay, whoa. I need to get my ass back onto Absolute Batman. I need to read volume 2, and I need to get more of the comics because I have yet to be introduced by Absolute Catwoman. So I'm just going in here like, what is happening right now? Ooh, that's crazy. Yo, that is wild. I'm not even like that far in, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trying to like gas up the comic and everything, but like everything, just the introduction of like her character is written very well. And just like the new version of Selena Kyle and just what she is now versus what she is normally in the comics is quite insane. I have a little bit of theories of who this character is, but I can't quite identify. Ah, that's why we're getting that. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. Just got done reading Absolute Catwoman. First off, I don't want to do any spoilers for people who actually do want to read this issue. First off, I'm coming from a perspective of only reading volume 1. I have officially finished the whole Absolute Batman volume 1, and I have this one to read. I have volume 2. I've been getting the volume since Absolute Batman has pretty much has been out, and I think we're going to get a little bit of Catwoman in volume 2. Maybe. I haven't been introduced to Arc M or the other Rogues Gallery within Batman, so I'm kind of going in blind here. First off, right off the bat, it's very interesting that Absolute Catwoman kind of takes on like she lives the high life and is able to survive without like living in that poverty area whenever she's a foster character. I thought she was going to go like a trad wife type of thing, but more and more that I looked into this comic, she has a lot of things that's very similar to Batman. So instead of her being like living in poverty, doing everything she can to like make a little bit of extra money, she has done everything that she can to kind of put herself in a position to where she never has to struggle ever again. Her suit has a little Jarvis, but it's called Jonesy, which is interesting that she has a little bit like that. First off, another thing, her ride, the freaking motorcycle is crazy. The fight scenes is actually great. I'm trying to identify this one character that kind of gives me Harley Quinn vibes, but there's already a Harley Quinn in the Absolute Universe. And then the big reveal, that kind of makes sense. I don't want to spoil who that reveal is, but they did announce that this person is going to get potentially a series and everything. So it kind of makes sense for this person to be revealed in this issue. But I love the story so far. And I haven't been introduced to the Calico Gang, and I didn't realize the Calico Gang is a army of bootleg Catwoman. Because I was like, wait a minute, that's her old look. Why is her old look part of the group? And that's it. It's like Ocean's 11, but with Catwoman characters. So that's quite interesting. So I do kind of like her like vigilante bounty hunter type of like look, and kind of shows a little bit of the past of how she knows like certain characters and everything. And I'm curious to see what they do in this. I don't know if they're going to be like Green Arrow, whenever they're only just going to release 6 issues. She could be introduced to a long list of probably more story to tell within her character if they want to expand the Absolute Batman universe. But I do like that. I do like what I'm looking at in Absolute Catwoman. I'm hoping my variant will come in. I got this variant right here that I actually pre-ordered, so either it might come in next week or it might come in the week after. But that also makes me wonder, I probably shouldn't order a lot of my comics online. I should just go to the comic book shop and then just get the ones that I do want. And then I'll be reading this a little bit later. I'm not going to read it on camera, but I am very intrigued on how they do my boy Ben Tennyson in here. So I'm very excited for this. So if you do like what you see, please be sure to comment down below what stories I should look into a little bit more. And I can actually tell you the stories that I do need to read. For example, I need to read volume 2, which is basically issues 7 through 12. I need to read that. I also picked up these 2 issues. I actually have Absolute Flash. I really want to get into the Flash series right here. So I've heard a lot of good things, and obviously Flash is probably one of the best characters in the Justice League other than Martian Manhunter. That's what I'm currently reading right now. I think from this book I am currently on chapter 3. I want to say I'm on chapter 3. First off, I love the art style. I love how psychedelic this story really is. It's definitely a interesting take on Martian Manhunter, but not only that, just the artistic flow of the story is absolutely incredible, honestly. And then a character that I have loved for a very long time. I really want to get to know a little bit more about the character. My knowledge of Static is very small, so I can't really say I'm a massive fan. I just remember growing up watching the show and just thinking, this is like the DC Spider-Man. This is like a character that is hip, he's fun, and I need to get into it. And also, I'm just going through the pages. The art style is incredible, honestly. I love that anime, like look, I love how Virgil is literally like an anime character. It's kind of sick, honestly. So I'm very excited to get into this very soon once I finish off all the other issues or volumes. And like I said, let me know down in the comment section down below if you guys want me to read a particular storyline, or if anything in the Absolute universe. I still need to pick up Absolute Green Lantern. I need to pick up volume 2 of Absolute Superman, because I think Absolute Superman is amazing. I did read issue 1 of Absolute Wonder Woman, so I need to grab the volume, and then I also need to grab volume 2 of that. There's just so many stories, and I know there's a lot of comic stories that I do have, and you know, hopefully I can get back into what I used to enjoy as a kid. So check out that video over there where I'm going to be doing something completely different, but hopefully it's comic related. Check it out right there.